In Terroguelike, players have 6 different weapons they can choose from to bring with them during a run. However, only one range and one melee option can be selected. I'd like to go over each weapon individually, talk about their best use cases, their synergies, and times where other weapons outshine them. Hopefully this video will help new players get acquainted with their options, while giving veteran players new things to consider about weapons that they may have previously dismissed. Starting off with the adaptive gun. This weapon fires high-speed bullets that each do decent damage. While the other 2 ranged options you can choose have higher base damage, the adaptive gun has a significantly higher fire rate. Where this weapon really shines is in combination with items that do things when hitting a target. Because of its high fire rate, the adaptive gun can scale very well into the late game by being able to proc these items so consistently. Overall, the adaptive gun is a very solid pick if you want a weapon that can get the job done in just about any situation. The adaptive cannon shoots slow-moving cannonballs which explode upon contact with an enemy or a tile. The cannon has the highest base damage but the slowest fire rate out of all the ranged weapons. It by far makes the most use out of antique lens out of all the ranged weapons, as the item's projectile size bonus also affects the cannonball's explosion radius. When using the cannon, on-hit effects are still solid, but it should be noted that you won't proc them as much as the other ranged weapons. If you want to focus more on clearing content where AoE shines, then the cannon is your best bet. The adaptive rifle shoots high-speed bullets with high base damage. Normally the rifle has very poor accuracy, but holding down the fire button tightens its spread to be pinpoint accurate. Normally the player needs to press the fire button after every time a bullet is shot, but the rifle fires fully automatically when the player has high enough attack speed. The rifle has the highest DPS potential out of all the guns without any external items, due to it being able to land all of its uncharged shots to enemies when in very close range. This weapon is a pretty good choice if you want to focus on single target damage, but it is in competition with the adaptive gun. Onto the melee weapons, we'll start with the adaptive blade. It swings in a wide arc out in front of the player and can be charged up to significantly increase its damage. Fully charging your attacks allow you to do great burst damage against newly spawned enemies while taking advantage of items like Instigator's Gauntlet. The blade gains auto swing when at high enough attack speed, allowing you to dish out fully charged cleaves. The weapon may be simple, but it is quite reliable. The adaptive spear thrusts out towards the player's cursor. The spear shares the same charge mechanic as the adaptive blade, but the spear is able to charge up longer for a higher damage multiplier. While this may make the spear seem like a direct upgrade to the blade, the added AoE of the arc of the blade may be preferable to some players. The adaptive dagger rapidly stabs in a short distance in front of the player. Unlike the other melee options, it cannot be charged, but it comes with auto swing built in and has the highest base attack speed. The dagger easily has the most DPS potential at base given its quick use time, which is further compounded later in the game since you can proc on-hit items incredibly often. This additionally makes the dagger able to make the most use out of the amber ring item, making the player surprisingly tanky despite having to be in close range of enemies. It's hard to say which weapons are explicitly the best since they all have scenarios where they can outperform each other, so I'd highly encourage experimenting with all of them while using this video as a guide to help figure out which you prefer. If this video helped you out, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.